Hey, First Baptist family. First, let me just say good morning, and it is another great Sunday for us to be here and worship. I pray by now God has already moved and spoken to you in so many different ways. I really just wanted to come and just share a few announcements as we get ready for the second month of 2017. Remember, this year for us is a rise and rooted year. One, we want you to be connected, we want you to learn foundational principles about the gospel, but then also we're looking forward to God really producing fruit and growing you, allowing you to be the person He uses to do great things. So on next Sunday, we'll be back here about an hour and a half before the big game. Super Bowl is taking place, and even though the Cowboys will not be playing, we plan to have a great time. Look, we're going to have some fellowship, and we'd love for you to be with us. We know that many of you already have events planned, so maybe some of you can swing by, but there'll be a large group of FBC family members already here. We'll have some game stations set up for the kids. Then we'll have the game playing on multiple TVs. We'll have some other events happening, but it's really good fellowship, good fun, and it's absolutely free. Now, for those of you who would like to, please bring your own dish, your favorite dish. Maybe it's some wings, or maybe just some chip and dip, or some drinks, whatever you like to. But if you come, we're already gonna have a good time. So that's the first announcement. And then there are a number of extra events that we're gonna take place. A worship service on February 8th, another on the 19th, and we'd love for you to be a part of those. We'll be worshiping with our very own Latora Matthews Kaysen, as they are being installed into their church. She and her husband, Pastor Patrick Kaysen. So that's on our schedule for this month. We'd love for you to be there. All of that's printed on the newsletter that you can grab on your way out. Our admin team has worked hard to get that to you because they always work to give you their best. Matter of fact, on your way out, if you like, you could also grab your financial statements for the end of the year. Some of you will use that for taxes, and then some of you would just use that to kind of gauge, your giving for the year. And I believe that you will do your best as you did last year. We're going into this year, and one of the things we're looking forward to is we're looking forward to God using us to do great things. And I keep using that word best because I think that's what we do. Here at First Baptist, we give our best. And so one of the things we're really asking is for you to give your best in attendance, your best in both evangelism and witnessing to have visitors come, and your best in your giving. So here's what we ask them. First, in attendance. One thing we would love for you to do is really be intentional about showing up. We have an 8:30 service, an 11 o'clock service, our Wednesday night Bible studies at 7, kid-friendly, youth have their own class, and our teaching classes every Sunday morning. But in addition to that, we just launched our LIM groups. Our LIM groups are small groups of 10 to 15 people that meet each day of the week. You'll see printed in the newsletter you'll get on your way out what times those meetings are and who's leading those meetings, and we would love for you to attend one of our LIM groups to be a part of our small group. The second part is in visitors. One thing we believe is that because God has allowed us to give such effective ministry with His anointing and His power alone, we want to make sure people have the opportunity to get it. We're not just trying to pack pews. We're not really concerned about the church building being packed. But what we do want to do is pack people's minds, hearts, and souls with the good news of who Jesus Christ is. But the only way that can happen is if you invite your family, your friends, let someone know who may already be seeking Christ but hasn't really come a part of a church, know that here's where you worship. We're not just asking you to invite friends who attend other churches. That's not the goal. The goal is to get first-time worshipers to come to a knowledge of Jesus Christ so that they can know that Jesus saves, that He heals, that He transforms families. So we're asking you to look at your pew and every week invite someone to join you on the pew that you worship on. And then finally, in your giving. This year we come into the year and we're believing God for your best giving. Matter of fact, we're asking, even on this Sunday, if we could have at least 50 people give their best. 50 people be dedicated to giving $150 today. It would help us go forward in doing effective ministry. I'll be back next Sunday, and then I'll talk more about it. But if we could have you give your best in attendance, your best in inviting visitors, and your best in giving, we're going to watch God not only raise us to brand new levels, but help us reach out so that we can be effective both in the community and here in church. We're looking for you to join a LIM group. We're looking for you to invite a friend, family member, coworker, and we're looking for you today to increase your giving so that we can see God do great things. Today, actually, I'm not here, but there are a group of about 20 leaders who have traveled up to Harrisonburg, and we're probably en route right now as you're listening to this, or already in service. We're worshiping with Pastor Chris Johnson. They just relocated from a small storefront to a massive worship facility where they're spreading the good news of Jesus Christ. And we're going, one, to support them, one, to worship with them, and then one, for the exposure, so that when we get back home, we too can show the goodness of Jesus Christ in a vast way. Be blessed. Get your newsletter, pick up your financial statements, join us next Sunday for the Super Bowl, and we believe God will continue to take First Baptist into great places.